What's going on, kids? Happy Wednesday. Bratty 31 gold. Cal Caden silver. I'm going to say Ethan 0321 bronze because, there's a whole grouping before that, but there's no singular name that jumped out at me. So Ethan, you get that. How's everybody doing tonight? Whoa, it's Chuck! That's right. That's one of my names. One of my many. Some may know me as Chuck Bartowski. Others may know me as Benjamin Ettenberg. While even others may know me as Billy Batson. Oh yeah, come on, Warren. Get your pout on. I'm a pout in enough. Fashions, baby. Fashions with multiple Z's. Thank you. I felt pretty good in Tangled. I like Tangled. That's a great movie. And a great series. For those of you who watched the series, I was really proud of that. And if you missed the series, you can catch it now on Disney Plus. By the way, I finally caved. I got my Disney Plus, and I just saw the first episode of the Imagineers docu-series. Holy Toledo! Oh man, I love Disney so much, and I have always been a huge admirer of what Walt created. It's just incredible. So, yeah, it's some good stuff. I got to get into The Mandalorian too. I haven't really been able to get into The Mandalorian just yet. Also, Toby from Alpha and the Chipmunks. You are correct, Juan Hernandez. Hello, Maryland. I'm gonna watch The Mandalorian. Stop rushing me. I'll get there. What series was I just talking about on Disney Plus? Well, first and foremost, I was referring to Disney, to Tangled the series, which you can watch on Disney Plus. Disney Plus. Baby Yoda, riding backwards on a pig, Baby Yoda. Everybody's been doing these concerts. Isn't this fun? We're getting people just singing songs on Instagram Lives and stuff. Full on deals. What's up? What's up, JPJ Campbell? What are you doing later? Can you cancel? For those of you out there, Ventura High is not better than Buena High School, and you take that back. You take that back. I think they're equally lovely schools. Buena just happens to be better. It's not my fault. Ooh, just spilled hot coffee on your thigh. That's no bueno. Yeah, so, sorry, I got sidetracked there. That happens. JPJ Campbell is a really dear friend of mine, and we have very similar tastes in movies, particularly quotes from movies, and we quote a lot of movies to one another. Groundhog Day is pretty top tier stuff. Also, a lot of classic Disney animated movies like Robin Hood. We quote that to each other all the time. Ooh da lolly! Can I sing? I can sing. Whether or not I do sing, I don't know if I will sing. I've been practicing some songs because I'm doing a movie. Well, at some point, I was supposed to be heading out of town to go shoot this movie called Undercover for Lionsgate soon. But now, with the state of the world, everything's been put on a little bit of a pause, which is just giving me more time to go over all the songs and things that I'm going to get to sing in this movie, which is super fun. And also just practicing other songs and things of that nature. Because I don't even know what the soundtrack of the movie is going to be yet. We still got to choose all the songs and clear all the songs. But I was screwing around with Ed Sheeran's Perfect. Right? I found a love for me. Darling, just dive right in. Follow my lead. I found a girl, beautiful and sweet. I never knew someone was waiting for me. 'Cause we were just kids when we fell in love. Anyway, that's such a great tune. Ed Sheeran is so damn talented, that guy. Whew! I heard he choreographed the song, or the Thinking Out Loud. What was that one? The whole deal where he's like dancing with that chick. I heard he choreographed that. Is that true? Can somebody confirm that for me? Oh, I'm sorry, Becca. Was that bad for your ovaries? Oh, Mean John. No, I'm actually not going crazy. I'm not. Look, I'm not gonna lie. If anybody, if you follow me on Instagram, or follow Camp Wildwood, CampWyldWood, then you'll kind of get a little taste of what it is, what my life is like. And essentially, for those of you out there who have been, you can see it. Of course, I can see your comments, Yvonne. You crazy person. Oh, I miss you so much. How are you guys? I'm going to FaceTime you later because I haven't seen you in so long. So you don't have to fill me in on your life here on the comments. But anyway, so yeah, I moved out to Texas because I want to build a film studio that's also like an arts commune that you can live at full time if you're in the arts and kind of a part of what we're doing here, or you can come and visit it like a resort. It's Tedder's in here? Shut up. Tedder. I saw Tedder rocking out. Y'all were doing a little live jamming session. Anyway, so to answer Yvonne's question, am I going crazy? I'm not going crazy because I live out on this beautiful land in Texas, and there's like 5 other people that are here. Like, oh, well, it's tequila, Ryan. It's not mezcal, but it's close. They're cousins. They're kissing cousins, mezcal. And I don't like mezcal or scotch because I don't like smoky booze. I don't know. I used to be a smoker for like 20 years. I didn't mind that smokiness, but there's something about mezcal and scotch. It just doesn't sit with me. It disagrees with my disposition and palate. Anyway, so fun, a cult. I know, right? No, it's not a cult. But hopefully it'll be a better way of life. I don't know. I really think we all deserve a better world. I'm actually kind of hoping that one of the silver linings that comes out of all of this craziness is that we'll find each other again, that we'll slow down, that we'll appreciate the little things, that we won't be so driven by materialism, that we won't care if we didn't get that new bag or those new clothes or whatever it is, that we're more concerned with the time that we're spending with one another and with ourselves. We're going to get a lot of time to spend with ourselves, guys, and some of us really need that. We need to sit with ourselves and we need to ask ourselves like really important questions, and what do we want and what are we doing to get what we want ultimately, and why do we want what we want? I don't know. So I think I think that this time hopefully we'll offer people a lot of that, because it's forcing us to. It's so crazy. This whole thing is so insane. I obviously, economically speaking, I'm not stoked about what's going on right now, and I'm certainly not stoked about anyone who's immunocompromised being exposed to this virus, which is why we need to be doing what we're doing. I have heard some other schools of thought, though, which I tend to kind of lean toward, which is that, perhaps in the future, when it comes to things like this, I feel like we ought to have actions in place where we can take those who are immunocompromised and put them into a quarantine and take care of them, and then everybody else can kind of, deal with the sickness, the flu, the whatever it is that's floating around, and then we don't have to grind the economy to a screeching halt, which is affecting a lot of folks. And I know a lot of people out there are really freaking out because, like, how are we going to pay rent? How are we going to pay mortgages? How are we going to pay our utilities? How are we going to just, actually survive through this? Fortunately, I think a lot of countries, as they ought to be, are very, aware of these issues. And I'm really hoping that they go and essentially tell the banks, like, hey guys, there's like however long this thing happens and however long people are out of work, well, we all need to forgive that. We need to forgive that debt. We need to Like, what are you going to do? You're going to force it. You're going to tell people you can't go to work or can't go to school. Like, imagine if you looked at all the kids who are coming back to school, whenever it is they come back to school, and they all get Fs for all the tests they missed. Like, that's absolutely ridiculous. So if the government can't step in with whatever their stimulus packages are, or however they're going to work with the banks and all the financial institutions, and just say, hey guys, grace, forgiveness, patience, a moment, time the fuck out. Like, we don't have to be taking everyone's homes away or shutting off their electricity and their Netflix because they can't pay it right now because they can't go to work. So that is my prayer. That is my hope. That is what I am lifting up into God daily, just to, that we are going to, it's going to be okay. We have got to keep trusting. I really do believe. And whether you want to put your trust in God or the universe or a chair, as my friends in AA would tell you, find that higher power and put some trust in that and humility from it. And we got to do that. And we got to work together. We got to take care of each other. It's very important. Life is the only real valuable. I mean, think about this, guys. I might be crazy, but I don't think I am. I think that life is the only true currency, the only real true value in this world. It's the only thing that's magical and a miracle. Everything else we can recreate. Human, animal, plant, life. That's the only thing we ought to be really valuing right now, and figuring out a way to build this world where it's doing nothing but that. All of our problems would be so far behind us if we can figure out how to love ourselves and then love each other. I really believe. Anyway, those are my 2 thoughts on that. Well, it would be amazing to have the wisdom of Solomon. I think that is definitely one. That is I always said in my interviews, that's my favorite of my powers, of Shazam's powers. Because think about it, if all I had was the wisdom of Solomon, I could make a mech suit that would give me basically all the other powers that Shazam had. So, using my noggin, guys. Britro, I'm so happy to hear that. I loved doing those podcasts with Michael Rosenbaum. Michael was going to come here. I was finally going to get inside of Michael. He was going to come out to Wildwood. We were going to do a podcast to do number 3 in our series. And then, I could keep this live on the Story to Rewatch. Aren't they normally? Do I need to save it? I thought I'd just save it to Story. Or maybe I got to save it somewhere else. I don't know. Anyway, he was going to come out here. We're going to do that. And then we were going to do these 2 live podcasts with y'all in the audience. And then, then COVID-19, that little sneaky bastard showed up. What a dick, right? Way to go, COVID. Can we talk about Chuck? Shave my beard? I mean, it's barely a beard right now. How do you do vote things? Maybe I got to put a vote on. Clean shaven Zach or bearded Zach? And if bearded Zach, how much bearded Zach? You know what I mean? Because there's a lot of lengths and angles to this thing. It's a bunch of different ways it could go. So Chuck. There's nothing really to say about Chuck other than I'm still trying to make that movie at some point. At some point, I would love to do it. I talked to Yvonne and Adam and Josh and Brian and Sarah. I talked to everybody when, even before we finished shooting the last season, hey, if I could ever get this thing off the ground, would you guys be down for it? And everybody seemingly, is on board and wants to make it happen. So I got to figure it out. I have to have the right script. I would love to get Chris Fedak. Go bug Chris Fedak. Go text and Instagram him and or Josh Schwartz and really get it going. Maybe Chris Fedak, if you're watching this, now is the time that we can write it. What? Because your show's probably on hiatus and hold right now. Everything's on hold, and I don't know. I need to get the script so I can go pitch it to places like Amazon. I mean, Chuck's on Amazon, so might as well start there. Well, thank you, Portia Renee. I feel like I can look great either way. I don't know. Please sing some more. Well, I don't know. What do you want me to sing? You're nobody till somebody loves you. Hey, Flo Subs. You're nobody till somebody cares. I actually don't know the rest of that song. But I have my tablet here so I can look up lyrics to songs, I suppose, if I don't know them for sure. We could do a Zach karaoke deal. I could do that. I'm going to eat dinner soon here. Grace Weber! What's up? Oh, man. Y'all need to go follow Grace Weber and go buy her music. She's so stupid talented. Ridic. Where do we meet? It was like a mini Hope Gala, right? I think that's what it was. My friend Thomas Keown has this really incredible nonprofit called Many Hopes, and I believe, if I remember correctly, in New York at this gala, Grace sang and destroyed. It was so good. So much soul, and I was like, dang, I got to know this chick. She's super cool. And then a whole big group of us all went out dancing and stuff that night. Oh, yeah. It was great. Yeah. Yes, Many Hopes. So yeah, go support that chica. She's so talented and a really lovely, down-to-earth person that occasionally dresses like Mila Jovovich in The Fifth Element with like suspenders and deals. Not exactly like that, but accoutrement in that fashion. I feel like I've used the word accoutrement too many times today. Is that possible? I don't know if Benjamin's coming back to Maisel. I don't, but I hope he does at some point. I just want that show to keep being excellent. So whatever Amy and Dan decide is what's best for that show, then I want them to do that. Can I play Flynn in a live action Tangled? I mean, I could. I suppose. Nobody's going to have the voice better. But, yeah, I don't know. I've said this before. I mean, like they'd have to de-age me a little bit. Not that that's what is my drink? It's tequila. Almost every time we're doing one of these guys, and if I've got my trusty Yeti mug in my hand, hashtag Yeti, at Yeti. I can't at people. Wouldn't that be cool? I could just like verbally at while I'm doing it. That'd be amazing. Yeah, chances are it's either green tea or it's tequila. So that's that. Now I can't remember what I was talking about. Oh, live action Tangled, right. So, yeah, so here's the deal. Per the movie, unless they change this for the I Don't Look a Day Over 25, God bless you, whoever you are. I'm sending you more love and light than even the other people. Yeah, Rapunzel's supposed to be like 17 turning 18, and then after she turns 18, we kiss. That would be a little strange if she was 18 and I was 40. Maybe not. I don't know. Seemingly. But I don't. Again, like they could de-age, they could do it, or just or they can hire somebody else. That's the 24, 25, 26-year-old version of me, which is kind of impossible. Because how do you know what I mean? Like, how do you recreate thus? Do you know what I'm talking about? Oh, I've aged. I have aged. I appreciate the love and the compliments, but guys, it's not like I'm unaware of pictures that were taken of me 10 years ago and going, oh wow, who's that guy? What's all this now? What's all this? How do we get rid of all the, it's life. Billy, yeah, I don't know. Wasn't it like real? From Psych, yeah, it was like the blonde. What was I? What? The Great White Duke. That's what my name was. Yeah, yeah. And it was like real Cockney. I just felt like it was super fun. Well, because they'd said when James had pitched me the role, he said it's based on David Bowie's Thin White Duke, and I said, well, I don't know, I can't do with Bowie. I wouldn't want to do with Bowie. I feel like I'd just be butchering it. But I do, decent English, a couple of different English accents, and I felt like, well, maybe, he's English, he loves Bowie, he's trying to emulate Bowie, but he still does, even though he's English, he doesn't sound like David Bowie. And it's like, yeah, I'm going to think about it. And then I literally showed up in Vancouver, and I wouldn't talk in a different accent. I just kept going. I wouldn't let them not let me do it. And they let me do it. So, So that's what that was. And I'm sure a lot of English people out there are like, it's rubbish. Maybe it was, I don't know. But I had a good time doing it. I really do like doing accents a lot. I thought about oftentimes, like on Instagram, I feel like I could do different characters and I could just, do different facial filters and just do characters. I love it. It's my favourite. There we go. I can karaoke songs and I'll also take requests on accents. I'll do my best. And try not to sound incredibly racist, depending on what the accent request is. Like, no, see, Mexican. I can't like. Although my brother-in-law is Mexican, so I have a little leeway here. You know what I mean? Within the family, Español. Sí, can do Español, Mexican, or Guatemalan, or España, is something like this. Kind of in that place. Or if you're in like Barcelona, you got that extra little bit like Catalan and all that Irish accent. I like from Dublin. I quite like the Irish accent. I like Irish because it feels a little more rounded, a little more lyrical, Dublin, Belfast, things like that. I also like saying things. That's a lot of fun. I really want to go to Dublin and go to the fucking Guinness factory. I think that'd be a lot of fun. London, do you mean like proper London? Because there's a lot of different places in London. You could be from the East End or the West End or the North End or the South End. Don't know. I can't do Icelandic, that's for sure. That's different. That's another level. Hola, corazón. Alabama. Where are you two boys from? Alabama? We are not of relation. Oh man, Forrest Gump, guys. Oh, so good. Go watch Forrest Gump while you are quarantined. What's my favorite alcohol? Tequila. I'm not going to keep answering this question. Australian is it's a lot of questions. Like everything kind of ends in an up. Everything ends with a bit of a question mark, even though it's not a bloody question. I'll tell you, love a good Aussie though. Like all my mates, they're from Sydney or Melbourne or Adelaide or Perth or Bondi. Just a bunch of bogans, Not in Bondi specifically, but just bogans everywhere. My favourite though. I love a good bogan. I'm a bogan, so I don't know, something like that. And my Kiwi just gets super confused with my Australian, which also can get confused with my Cockney. Because it's very similar. And then into South Africa, you can go all the way down to South Africa, like Cape Town and all that. And there's bits that are similar in all of it. So you can kind of, you can start in one place and then end in another. Just logged? Elmer Fudd's not nearly as fun. I don't. Russian is different. All the Eastern Bloc has this very different. The way you pronounce syllables, the way you talk. How are you talking? Jewish, it's more like New York Jew. It's kind of this and there. It's kibbutz. It's a mitzvah. We're celebrating my nephew's bar mitzvah right now. It's a fantastic day. He's becoming a man. 13. Oi, I'm verklempt. It's like Yiddish. Jewish, Hebrew, I suppose. I don't know how to do an Israeli accent. I've never really spent much time I never spent time in Israel. I have met some folks who are from Israel, but I don't know that I have a grasp on that, Lost Princess says, this is very entertaining. Good! This is the whole point. If I can't go and do, that's why I think a lot of actors and singers and entertainers, that's why we're doing this. I mean, it's not that it's just a job. It's awesome that it's a job. It's awesome that we get to literally make a living doing what we love to do. Hopefully they love it. I certainly love it. But we also do it because we love doing it. I love to entertain people. I love bringing people joy. It's the greatest drug I have ever been introduced to. And I've had a few, guys. It's the best. Joy. Joy is the greatest drug. And to bring that to people, to offer that to people, and what that can unlock in them, the dopamine and the serotonin, and It's love. You're quite literally helping them to feel love, because if you're giving them that energy and that joy, you are showing them that you value them enough to give it to them. Oh, it's just the best. I love it. Anyway, so this is fun. Boston. Oh, speaking of Boston, you guys just lost Tom Brady. Fuck. I mean, the GOAT. He's not even there anymore. Fucking Boston. I love how many people thought I was in that car commercial that John Krasinski and Chris Evans were. They thought I was John. I mean, not that that's a huge surprise, because I've gotten that a lot over both of our careers, but I was like, come on, haven't we done this to death? That we know that we're different people at this point. Funny commercial, too. That was really funny. I could park this car here. What, you don't think I could park this car here? It was so funny. Oh, it was such a good step up. Loved it. Also, have you seen, what is that? I just saw a commercial recently. It was Post Malone I think it was like a beer commercial where he goes to a bar and he orders a flavored beer. Have you seen this? Oh my God, it's hysterical. It's kind of like Inside Out, like it shows the inside of Post Malone's brain and body and all these, but just go Google it. It's hysterical. It's hysterical. You're amazing, Cynthia Fernandez and John Frigata. Bud Light Seltzer. There you go. See? Knew it. Guatemala is, very similar to other, I can't do it other, like Latin is, it's kind of like in that. It's very blurry. It's very blurry. I would love to do another Jay Shetty podcast. I had a great time there before, and he and his wife are very lovely, and I would love to get deep into stuff again. Maybe even here. I built a podcast studio here at Wildwood, and so we're hopefully going to start doing more of that stuff. I'm also going to try and shoot like a series here while we're quarantined. I'm not going to tell you guys what the purpose is just yet, but we've been concocting it over the last couple of days, and I think we might be able to make something really fun. And again, because what do you do in a time like this other than reevaluate your entire life and the world and all of that? Thank you. I appreciate my own voice and laugh a bit too. Not as much as I probably should. I still have that thing of like, ugh. Like, like the first time you ever heard your recorded voice, you're like, what? That's not me. That's doing weird stuff with my tone. That's not actually how I sound. That's exactly how you sound. We all sound exactly the way that our recording devices tell us we do. Hey. Well, howdy, Houston. Houston. Right down the road. Is it rain in the background? No. It's the clinking of my ice and the wind. She's like the wind. You're a teacher and you don't understand how your students stand your voice. I just hit my head on the table. I didn't hit my head hard, unfortunately. That was like straight out of Chuck. There's a scene where I did that at Chuck. That's ridiculous. Oh, and San Antonio. Well, hey. Golden Triangle. I just need somebody from Dallas, and we did it, y'all. It's those Hollywood nights in the Hollywood Hills. I also don't know the rest of that song. I know like so many little bits of songs, but I don't know a lot of full songs. It's kind of ridiculous. I wish I was better about that. A guilty pleasure of mine? I mean, tequila. Not that I feel guilty about it, but I know it's not the best thing for me. Yeah, should I go? I'm sorry, that message went by and I'm not even going to answer it. Hello, North Carolina. All right, I'm making your night. Is that right? A key E key. What am I? Oh man, this tequila is really. August lifted, and at last I see the light, and it's like the sky is new, and it's what And the world is some. Guys, I'm getting a phone call. I have to go. I'll live in a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. Bye.